All right, so today we're tackling chemical products distribution manager interviews. And you know what that means?
Deep dive into RoleCatcher.
Exactly. We've got their career guides, interview guides, even AI insights. We are going to make sure you are ready.
You'll be armed with the knowledge and the confidence to stand out.
This isn't just about getting the job, it's about launching a career.
That's right.
All right, so first let's set the scene. What exactly does a chemical products distribution manager do?
It's really all about ensuring that chemical products,
So the chemicals,
yes, move seamlessly from production to the end user. Think strategic logistics, managing inventory, juggling those safety regulations, and building relationships with suppliers.
oh, so a lot of relationship management.
Exactly. It's a dynamic role that's at the heart of many industries.
So you're in the hot seat, and they hit you with, what motivated you to pursue a career in chemical products distribution management? How do you even begin to tackle that?
It's a classic.
Yeah.
It is your chance to showcase your genuine interest in the field, right?
Okay.
But instead of just saying, I like logistics, we want you to dig a little deeper.
Yeah, be more specific.
Right. What specifically excites you? The RoleCatcher Career Guide actually highlights some fascinating aspects of this field,
Oh, look what?
like the potential for international travel.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And working with cutting-edge technologies.
Wow.
Things like that.
So you could say something like, I'm drawn to the global nature of the chemical industry, and I'm excited by the challenge of optimizing complex supply chains to ensure essential products reach people safely and efficiently.
Yeah. And don't be afraid to kind of weave in your own unique motivations, too.
That's a good point.
Yeah, maybe you're passionate about sustainability and you see this role as a way to contribute to a greener future for the industry.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they might follow up with, can you give me a specific example of how you've demonstrated your interest in this field?
Yeah.
What do you do then?
Well, this is where you can really bring your passion to life.
Okay.
Mention relevant coursework, internships,
Yeah.
or even personal projects that highlight your skills.
Oh, so like a portfolio.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it. So for instance, you could talk about a project you led in your supply chain management class where you analyzed the efficiency of different chemical distribution routes.
That's a great example. You're showing that you've taken the initiative to learn about the field and apply your skills to real-world challenges.
They're going to be impressed.
Hopefully.
Okay, let's move on to another one.
Okay.
How do you stay updated on the latest trends and developments in the chemical industry?
Another classic question. It's not enough to just say you stay updated, right?
No, I guess
You need to show them how.
Right.
Mentioning specific industry resources like the National Association of Chemical Distributors,
They're an acronym.
NACD,
NACD, okay.
really demonstrates that you're actively engaged in the field.
So you could say something like, I regularly attend NACD webinars and subscribe to industry publications to stay informed about the latest regulations and technological advancements.
Perfect. And if you want to go even further, you could mention a specific trend that's caught your attention.
Oh.
For example, you could talk about the increasing focus on sustainable packaging solutions
Okay.
and how that's impacting distribution strategies.
Yeah, for sure. That shows you're not just aware of trends, but that you're thinking critically about their implications too. Okay, let's say the interviewer throws you a curveball and asks, can you describe a time you had to address a potential safety hazard related to chemical handling? How did you handle it?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
This is a behavioral question, so be prepared with a specific example from your past experience.
So really think back to some relevant times that you've dealt with that.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Think back to a time when you noticed a potential issue, maybe a leaking container or an improperly labeled chemical,
Yeah.
and describe the steps you took to ensure everyone's safety.
Okay, so be very detailed.
Yeah.
You want to highlight your ability to assess the situation, follow proper protocols, and take decisive action.
Okay, next up, a question that dives into your technical expertise. How do you manage inventory levels to ensure optimal stock levels?
This question really tests your understanding of those inventory management principles.
Okay.
So think about the tools and techniques you'd use to strike that balance.
So what are some of those tools?
Well, RoleCatcher actually suggests utilizing inventory management software,
Right.
forecasting demand, and implementing just-in-time inventory practices.
To optimize things.
Yeah, exactly. You could say something like, I believe in a data-driven approach to inventory management. I'd utilize software systems to track stock levels in real time, analyze historical data to forecast demand, and implement strategies like just-in-time inventory to optimize efficiency and minimize costs.
That sounds really good. Okay, imagine the interviewer digs deeper.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever experienced a situation where a sudden surge in demand led to inventory shortages? How did you handle it?
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is where you get to share a real-world experience where you had to think on your feet. Okay, maybe you had to expedite deliveries, find alternative sourcing options, or prioritize orders based on urgency.
And then you just walk them through your thought process there.
Exactly.
The key is to showcase your problem-solving skills and ability to adapt to unexpected challenges.
Absolutely.
Every company wants that, someone who can think on their feet.
Yeah.
Now, shifting gears a little bit to compliance. How do you ensure that all chemical products are compliant with regulatory requirements?
Another big one.
Yeah.
This one's really critical.
Why is that?
Given the stringent regulations surrounding the handling and transportation of chemicals, it's super important to have a good answer for this.
Okay.
The RoleCatcher Career Guide highlights the importance of supplier audits, internal reviews, and staying updated on ever-changing regulations.
So you could say something like, I'd implement a multifaceted approach to compliance, including rigorous supplier audits, ongoing employee training, and a comprehensive document management system to ensure all products and procedures meet the latest industry standards.
You got it. You're demonstrating your understanding of the complexity of compliance and your proactive approach to ensuring everything is above board.
Perfect. Now, they might ask, can you describe a situation where you had to deal with a non-compliant chemical product? What steps did you take to rectify the situation?
Another one of those behavioral questions, so have a specific example in mind.
Okay.
Maybe you discovered a product with outdated labeling or missing safety data sheets.
Okay.
You can walk them through how you quarantined the product, notified the relevant authorities, and worked with the supplier to address the non-compliance, showing that you take compliance seriously and know how to handle these kind of sensitive situations.
All right. Ready for another one? More of a leadership-focused question.
Yeah, bring it on.
Okay. How do you manage a team of employees and ensure that they are motivated and productive?
This is where your people management skills come into play.
All right. So what are some key things to remember for this one?
Yeah. A good chemical products distribution manager is also a strong leader and mentor, right? So think about your approach to setting clear expectations, fostering teamwork, and recognizing those achievements. You could say something like, I believe in creating a positive and supportive work environment where every team member feels valued and empowered to contribute their best.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Very positive.
To add some specifics,
Yeah.
you could continue with, I make sure to set clear goals, provide regular feedback, and offer opportunities for professional development to help my team grow.
Okay. Let's say they follow up with, can you describe a time you had to motivate a team member who was underperforming? What was your approach?
This is another good one.
Yeah.
A story where you used your coaching skills to help someone improve.
Okay.
Maybe you identified the root cause of their performance issues,
provided
additional training, and set achievable goals to help them regain their confidence.
It's all about helping people succeed.
Yeah, and sharing those kinds of anecdotes really demonstrates your ability to manage and develop your team effectively.
All right, next question. How do you develop and implement sales strategies to increase revenue and market share?
Love this question.
Yeah.
Because this is your chance to showcase your strategic thinking and understanding of the chemical market.
All right, what should we focus on here?
RoleCatcher stresses the importance of analyzing market trends, identifying new opportunities, and building those strong customer relationships.
Okay, so you could say, I start by conducting thorough market research to identify key customer segments and understand their needs. From there, I develop targeted sales strategies, whether that's introducing new product lines, expanding into new geographic markets, or offering customized solutions to meet specific customer requirements.
Perfect. Now, be prepared to back it up with a specific example.
Oh, of course.
Of a successful sales strategy you implemented.
Got it. So quantify your achievements by highlighting how your strategy led to increased sales, expanded market share, or secured major new accounts.
Exactly. For example, you could describe a time when you identified a new application for an existing chemical product, developed a targeted marketing campaign, and successfully secured contracts with key players in that new industry.
Numbers are very convincing.
Always.
Okay, moving on to question number 8. How do you manage relationships with suppliers and ensure that they meet quality and delivery standards?
So we're back to relationships.
Yeah, it seems like a big part of this job.
Absolutely. Focus on building collaborative partnerships,
Okay.
setting clear expectations, and establishing performance metrics.
Okay. So you could say, I believe in fostering open and transparent communication with suppliers, setting clear expectations for quality and delivery timelines, and working collaboratively to resolve any issues that arise.
Perfect. And to really emphasize that point, add in, I also implement a system of performance metrics and conduct regular audits to ensure suppliers consistently meet our standards.
Now, let's say the interviewer asks, can you share an experience where you had to address a quality issue with a supplier? How did you handle the situation?
Share a story about a time when you identified a quality discrepancy,
Mm-hmm.
communicated your concerns to the supplier,
Okay.
and collaborated to find a solution.
So like a problem-solving story.
Maybe you negotiated revised delivery schedules, implemented stricter quality control measures, or explored alternative sourcing options.
Showing that you can handle those tough situations.
For sure.
All right, 2 more questions to go.
We're on a roll.
We've got this. Question number 9. How do you manage risk in the supply chain and ensure continuity of supply?
Another important one.
Yeah.
This one gets at the heart of resilience and your ability to anticipate and mitigate those potential disruptions.
What are some key things to focus on here?
Well, RoleCatcher recommends emphasizing contingency planning,
Okay.
diversifying supply sources.
And staying informed about global events that could impact the chemical industry.
Oh, so being aware of what's happening in the world.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. A great way to start your answer would be, I believe in a proactive approach to risk management. This involves conducting thorough risk assessments, developing contingency plans for potential disruptions, and diversifying our supplier base to reduce reliance on any single source.
Yes, and again, be ready to provide a specific example of a time you had to implement your contingency plan.
So they might ask something like, can you share an experience where you face a challenge, maybe a natural disaster, a supplier bankruptcy, or a sudden shift in global demand, and successfully implemented your backup plan?
Yeah, exactly.
And then you would describe how you assessed the situation, communicated with stakeholders, and took decisive action to ensure a continued flow of essential chemicals.
Yes, exactly.
All right, last but not least, how do you ensure that the distribution network is optimized for efficiency and cost effectiveness? So we're talking about squeezing the most out of those distribution processes.
Okay.
Think about route optimization, inventory management systems, and leveraging technology to streamline operations.
Sounds pretty high tech.
Yeah.
Okay, so RoleCatcher emphasizes things like route optimization software, just-in-time inventory, automation technologies.
All of that. You could say something like, I'm constantly looking for ways to improve efficiency and reduce costs in our distribution network. This includes using route optimization software to minimize transportation costs, implementing just-in-time inventory practices to reduce storage expenses, and exploring automation technologies to streamline warehouse operations.
So you're always trying to stay ahead of the curve.
Yes.
Now, what if they ask, have you ever identified an area for improvement within a distribution network and implemented a solution? What was the outcome?
So this is your opportunity to showcase those analytical skills and your ability to drive positive change.
Okay.
Maybe you implemented a new warehouse layout that reduced handling time, negotiated better shipping rates with carriers, or introduced a new tracking system that improved visibility. Share those tangible improvements.
Yes.
Ideally with quantifiable results to demonstrate your impact.
They love numbers, so give them numbers.
Yes.
So we've covered 10 challenging interview questions.
Yeah, we did it.
But there's more to RoleCatcher than just sample questions and career insights.
Oh, so much more. They offer some really powerful AI tools that can really level up your interview preparation.
And that's what we're going to talk about next.
Definitely. So what's really fascinating about RoleCatcher's AI is that it doesn't just give you generic advice.
Okay.
It actually helps you tailor your answers to the specific job you're applying for.
Okay, so how does that actually work? I'm curious.
Okay, so imagine this.
Okay.
You upload the job description for that chemical products distribution manager role that you're really interested in, that you're eyeing up.
Okay.
RoleCatcher's AI analyzes all those keywords, skills, and experience that the employer's really emphasizing.
So it's like it's reading the hiring manager's mind.
Yeah, kind of. It helps you figure out what they're really looking for, and then it suggests tweaks to your answers.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, highlighting the specific points that will resonate with that particular employer.
So instead of just giving a general answer about, like, Inventory management.
Right.
RoleCatcher's AI might suggest you emphasize your experience with a specific software system mentioned in the job description, for example.
Exactly. It's all about tailoring your responses to really showcase the skills and experiences that are most relevant to that specific role.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like having a personalized interview coach that knows exactly what the hiring manager is looking for.
Exactly.
And it gets even better.
Oh.
RoleCatcher's AI also provides feedback on your delivery.
Oh, wow.
You can practice your answers,
Okay.
record yourself,
Oh, cool.
and get AI-powered insights on your pacing, your tone, and your clarity.
That's super helpful.
It's like having a mock interview
Yeah.
with an expert that can pinpoint areas for improvement.
Exactly. So you're fine-tuning those responses, avoiding common pitfalls, and really presenting yourself with confidence.
So we've covered 10 tough interview questions and explored how RoleCatcher's AI can give you a personalized edge in your preparation.
You're going to be so ready.
But before we wrap up, let's take a step back and think about the bigger picture.
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
This field is constantly evolving with new technologies and trends emerging all the time. Remember we talked about sustainability earlier?
Yeah.
That's just one example of how the chemical distribution landscape is changing.
It feels like things change so fast
Yeah, they do.
that it's hard to keep up.
It is. So as you're embarking on your career in this field,
Yeah.
it's crucial to stay ahead of the curve.
Okay.
So how are you going to adapt to these changes? How will you contribute to the future of chemical distribution?
It's more than just getting the job.
Yes.
It's about building a career.
Exactly.
That's really interesting to think about. Because, yeah, it's not just a job, it's a whole career path.
It is.
So many possibilities.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. It's a lot to think about.
Yeah, definitely.
So we've got all these interview questions. We've got all these insights into the field.
At RoleCatcher's amazing AI tool.
Yes. That can help tailor your answers.
And help with your delivery.
Give you feedback on your pacing and tone.
It's really amazing.
It is.
So much helpful information.
It is. Well, that brings us to the end of our deep dive into Chemical Products Distribution Manager interview prep.
Hopefully you're feeling a lot more prepared.
I think so.
Than when we started.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, you should be.
We covered so much.
We did. A lot of good information out there.
Yeah, and I think everyone listening is going to feel much more confident.
Fingers crossed.
Walking into that interview room.
Yeah, absolutely.
So best of luck out there.
Best of luck.
You're going to do great.